Hello guys, KP Shamino here with a new video for No Rest for the Wicked. And a couple of hours ago, one of the developers posted on X an update what they are planning to do with the multiplayer. So the multiplayer is the next big update that they are going to do in this game. And I'm going to read it for you guys. Now I'm going to give my thoughts too. So the first one is this one. So right now we are not planning to lock characters to realms. There's been a major debate about that in our team, and we might still change this. But I think we should just allow global trading and see what happens. I think this can be problematic. I will explain myself. So at the moment, the world that we are playing in No Rest for the Wicked, it's not a world that is static. So if you kill the first boss from the main quest, the world will jump to higher tier on enemies, not on materials that you can gather like trees, like mines. They are always the same. They keep the same tier. But the enemies get higher in tier. What the enemies are dropping are getting higher in tier. The chests are getting higher in tier items. So that's a problem. If you kill the second boss, it's going to go a little bit higher again. And if you kill the twins in the quarry, you get a chance to get drops for tier 3. So that means what can happen here, and I already see that coming. I'm 100% sure if they keep that you can just go around the realms, I see people do the next step. They are going to abuse this system. So they are going to make 2 accounts. One account they are just going to kill everything. And on the second account they just invite the new character and they just boost it. So you need to understand that they are just going to play in a tier 3 world and they are level 1. So they are going to get all the good equipment. They can sell it for a lot of money. They are going to give more experience. So it's a little bit boosting and exploiting this system. So I'm not sure this is the right approach. Then the next one. Story can be progressed even if you're not there. We'll probably do a less time one thing so that you get updated on what happened on your realm while you were away. Again, lots of debates happened around this subject, but ultimately we think it's best to let player decide. Ideally, we want the multiplayer realms to feel a bit like playing D&D. And when a new story updates drop, folks should party up and play it together. I'm not even sure how they are going to do that. If you can jump around on realms, how? So that's a contradiction what they said here. So the story can be progressed if you're not there. So, but you can jump between realms. So that means how can you stick to a story on that moment? I cannot understand what they are saying here because this is the contradiction to number 1. So if I'm on a realm and I want to play with my body on another one and he invites me, I go over there. But the thing is, will I stay over there if my buddy plays further? That's possible. So I need to lock myself on this realm and not jump to another one. But I don't know. And when a new story updates, I already said that same way people partied up to watch a new episodes of Game of Thrones back when it was great, yeah, indeed. They fucked up that really good. So the next one, and this is a good one. So friendly fire will be on by default. We tried without friendly fire and 4 players wailing on a mob is just not fun. We want players having to be careful and play tactical. Really good. I think this is a very good game. I played a lot of ARPGs. I never played Soul games, but I need to say this is a really good game. They got like gold in their hands. What is so good about this game, it does not feel like Diablo 4 or Path of Exile. You just make a build, you put your brain off and you just start killing millions of mobs. That's not the case in this game. In this game you need to think. You die a lot. You need to watch what you're doing. You cannot go brainless to an enemy because he's just going to kill you. He knock you off. And if they don't put friendly fire on, the problem is that people just jump on enemies and just kill it. And that's like the core mechanic, what makes this game great, they are going to put it away without friendly fire. And that's a really good approach. So you still need to think, you cannot go brainless on an enemy with 4 or 5 people, hit each other the entire time, and the enemy, no. You need to watch it, because otherwise you're going to kill your buddies, and he's not going to be your buddy the next day anymore. So the next one, PvP will be part of our multiplayer update. At first you'll be able to play against other players within our arenas. There is already an arena in Sacrament in the north, by the way. Invasions are something we are thinking about. Not sure what invasions are. So we are going to play against other people in arenas. At the moment, is that going to be possible? It's going to be hard, because like every game that goes in early access and game like this, there are already a couple of overpowered builds. And you know what is going to happen on that moment. PvP is always very difficult in ARPGs, but because they are not really purely ARPGs, it's possible that they come away with it, but I'm not sure this is going to work. I played so many ARPGs, and what they did, they introduced PvP, and they just stopped working on the PvP, because it never works. The balance, you never can get the balance right, and that's a problem. And I see that as a problem in this game already too. So the next one is a very cool one too. If you detect people cheating, you'll get flagged, and you only matched up with other players who cheated. I need to say, really cool. Good job. That's how you need to do it. Put the cheaters somewhere against each other and cheat away. So that was it, guys. A small update. We need to see how they are going to implement it. I don't know when they are going to implement multiplayer, but they need to watch it a little bit, because I see 5 points here, and 3 of the 5 points, 3 of the 5 points can put the game on the wrong side, and they need to be very careful. I hope, if I was a developer, I would do the next. I would put multiplayer in and put 1 by 1 in the game and check it out. Because if you put this in, exploitable, next one, not sure how this is going to work. This is probably not going to work either. So if you put all those 3 in at the same moment, you can see a lot of bad things happening. So that was it, guys. Thanks for watching. Have fun. Bye bye.